What's going on, everybody? Nick Alberici back here. Week 3 NFL picks and predictions. So here we are. Another week. I hope everyone enjoyed the games last week. I think that, I don't know, I think week 1 was a little bit better so far out of the 2 weeks. Just a little bit more, you know what I mean? A little bit more, it was just a better week, in my opinion. This is it. It's already the last week of September for football, basically, because next Sunday is October 1st. So let's close it out in a good week, and let's start with these picks right here. So last week, not really any shocker games. I mean, the Lions losing to Seattle was a little bit of a shocker because I thought the Lions should win that game at home, but it is what it is. Not really else. I mean, I was right on the Chiefs score, low scoring. I wasn't right on the exact score, but I said low scoring. But other than that, nothing really shocked me. I was like, you know what I mean? So, the Cardinals blew that late lead, but the Cardinals, though, so who cares? So, here we are. So, Thursday, September 21st. So, tomorrow night. So, Giants, 49ers. San Fran is 10. Over-under is 44.5. Remember, no Saquon Barkley, so San Fran should win this game by at least 17, 20 points. I mean, the Giants, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to say like a 34-17 San Francisco. I think the Giants, after that big win last week, they're coming back on a short week. You know what I mean? They're staying out west. You know they are, because they just play in Arizona, so they're not going to fly all the way home and all the way back. So, Giants, I don't even know why. I mean, I think they made it, obviously they made it to Thursday night coming into the year saying, oh yeah, two playoff teams in last year, but now it's like nobody even cares because they know what's going to happen. On the Sunday, Titans, Browns. Cleveland is 3, over-under is 39.5. Nick Chubb done for the year, tore everything in his knee, probably. But they did just sign Kareem Hunt this morning. But I think here it's gonna be a really good game. It's gonna be a really good game. Cleveland's D, their D's good. The Titans run D's good. It's gonna be a really tough game. It's really hard to say because Watson threw the ball like shit last week. So I don't know. I'm just gonna take the upset here. Give me Tennessee. It's a tough game to choose. It's really just tough. Everybody's gonna be 50-50 on this. I trust Derrick Henry to lead that offense more. Tannehill might make a couple decent throws, but other than that, I mean, just Watson last week showed me shit. He didn't show me nothing. I think it's gonna be a low scoring type of game at 21-16 Tennessee. But Cleveland are just done. You know what I mean? They were done since the season started. I knew they weren't going anywhere, but I just think that I don't know. Something about this game is a little bit weird. It's only 3 in Cleveland. I mean, I understand it's where it should be, but I don't know. I like Tennessee a little bit better this week for some reason. But we'll see. Falcons, Lions. Detroit is 3.5. Over-under is 46. A little bit weird how this game's only 3.5 because Atlanta's 2-0, but you really think they're a real 2-0? They played the Panthers at home and the Packers at home. Big deal. Both of those teams are going to be two out of 5 worst teams in the NFC at the end of the year. So it's really not even that big deal. It ain't like they beat them on the road. I think the Lions should bounce back here. If they don't, that'd be nuts if they didn't. But I think the Lions win this game a 27-20 type score. The only way Atlanta has in this game is if Robinson runs all over him and Ritter becomes Matt Ryan 2016 MVP for Atlanta. Because I just don't see them going on the road. Is it his first career NFL start on the road? I don't even know. He started some games last year, but I don't know if who knows who even cares? But Atlanta, I don't see them keeping it up, so give me the Lions here. Then we got the Saints at Green Bay. Green Bay is 2 at home, over on 43. I do like Green Bay in this game, though. Saints on a short week, and the Saints don't score points. They scored 16 points against the Titans, and then the other night 20 against Carolina, and they struggled both of those games. I mean, it's the Packers' home opener. It's a short week, like I said, so Green Bay should win this game. It's gonna be a close game though, because the Saints deal keep met. I'm at like a 24-20 Packers. Yeah, I mean, some people, I saw one guy say it's the game of the week on paper. I don't know how you could say that. I mean, ooh, but whatever. Everybody has their own opinion, but that was a dumb opinion, but whatever. Next game, Broncos at Dolphins. Dolphins are 6.5, over on 48. Denver last week when they were up 21-3, I thought, there you go. This is their game to get, and then fucking you let Sam Howell come all the way back and beat you in Denver with your strong defense. That's sad. But I think Miami here. I think Miami at home for first game for them at home. No problem here. I think Tyreek Hill and 13 will be a good matchup. I think Tyreek will get him. I think Miami wins. I think it's gonna be. They're not gonna score as many points as most think because the Broncos day. I want to say Miami wins 24-13. Denver to me, they're just shit. They've been playing like shit. Like, it's weird because their defense is good. Russell Wilson's not like a Jacoby Brissett. Like, he can at least play and they still can't like do shit. It's really weird, but whatever. Chargers, Vikings in Minnesota. Over under 54. The Vikings are 1.5 point favorites. People said the battle of the 0-2 Super Bowl. Two teams that, coming in the year, everybody thought, oh, but, I think the Vikings win this game here. Turnovers kill us. The first two games, we should easily be 2-0. Especially last week, the Eagles, the sad thing about it is the Eagles only beat us by 6 points. Meanwhile, we turned the ball over 4 times. So, if we don't do that shit, we easily win that game. And Eagles fans think nobody really got on me like they did last year about beating them. But I think because they know I won't want to play the Vikings again. Their defense looks better than it was last year. Eagles don't look too good at all. But this Chargers team, their defense is horrible. It's bottom ranked in the league within the first 2 weeks. Austin Eckler is probably going to be out. So just think about it this way. And some people that are picking the Chargers, what makes you think they're going to go on the road to Minnesota after losing in Tennessee? And Minnesota, that crowd and all that. And Herbert, I'm starting Cousins over Herbert in fantasy this week. I think Kirk's going to throw over him. JJ, Addison, TJ, you know what I mean? So I think the Vikings win this game. It's going to give me a one-score game. Same shit with the Vikings every year with the one score. I'm going to say like a 31-27 type game. You know what I mean? Something like that. But Minnesota could always go off and win by 10. But I think this should be first win, get back on track. Then we go to Carolina next week. It should be 2-2 in the next 2 games. I mean, they could do it. Then after that, you're back to where you're back to 500 and could have been worse. So huge this week. So they have to go 2-0 in the next 2 games. Can't go 1-1 because they're going to beat the Panthers next week. Can't lose this game because 1-3 is got to go 2-2. So I have faith in us to do that. Patriots at Jets. New England's 2.5. Over under 37. I still like the Jets here. The Patriots, to me, they find ways to do shit late. They want to go down the field late. But the Jets, at least, they held the Bills down. So, Dallas, come on. I knew they were going to lose to Dallas this week. But I think the Jets win this game. A low-scoring game. It's going to be 16-14 New York. Dalvin Cook's got to get going. He had 8 yards the other day on the ground and like 10 receiving. Wow. But I like the Jets D here. The Jets don't have a good D. I'd be picking New England, but I think the Jets defense is going to lead the way and get the win here. But New England needs a win. I know it's Belichick. I'll take the best player out of the game. So Garrett Wilson, he took Tyreek out of the game. Look, what did Tyreek do? 40 yards maybe? What was it? Something like that. So but I still think the Jets win. It's a final drive, fourth quarter type shit. So next game, here's the weird game of the week. Bills at Commanders. Buffalo 6.5, over-under 44. This is the type of game where the Bills put up their stinker and they fuck around and they score at halftime or down. Buffalo's down 16-6 at halftime. Like those weird games. Allen throws 2 picks and they're gonna come back and win. And it's gonna be that weird score. That weird, like, 22 to 19 type of game. I'm telling you, it's that weird Buffalo shit that they do. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Well, it's going to be close. It's going to be like a 22-19. Allen struggles. 143 total yards. I'm still going to start him in fantasy this week because I don't know. I could start Purdy, but I'm just going to start Allen because I don't know. Because, tomorrow night, San Fran short week. I don't know about that, but I'm just going to start Allen, but I don't like it at all. Luckily in my league, I have Allen. I'm projected to win by like 15 to 20, so is what it is. But it's going to be that weird game, I'm telling you. It was 2021 when the Bills played in Jacksonville. They lost 9-6. Like, that's when Jacksonville was garbage. Like, Lawrence wasn't there yet. It was just shit players. And they lost 9-6. Like, it's that type of game, but they should win this game. But you don't know. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'll be like, see, I told you so. Buffalo's famous for putting up those weird games. It's the weirdest shit in the world. Never bet on Buffalo. So, yeah. Next game, Texans-Jags. Jags should win this. They're 10-point favorites at home. Over-under 44. Bounce back. A 33-16 type game for the Jags. Not going to spend much time on that. Houston, they lost to the Colts. Then we got the Ravens home against the Colts. Baltimore's 8, over-under 45. Ravens to win this. So they had any problem. Ravens should win this game like 30 to. They'll put up some points, Indy. I said the other day, I said like 30 to 17. You know what I mean? They won't get absolutely shut down like some people might think. Baltimore. You know what I mean? But 30 to 17 Ravens. 4 o'clock window. Back to the 3-game shit. Panthers at Seahawks. Seattle 6, over-under 42. Yet again, Seattle should win this game. Panthers don't look good at all on the offensive side of the ball. I like Seattle here. I like them that Panthers defense is so banged up. I like Seattle at 35 to 20. They should be able to put up some points against the Seahawks because it's just how it is. You know what I mean? It's just a garbage time touchdown. 20 points seems reasonable, but 35-20 Seattle. Here's the lock of the week. Chiefs over Bears. KC 12.5, over under 47.5. Kansas City's going to blow them out. The Bears can't score for shit. I think Kansas City wins this game like 31 to 13. Justin Fields, he's one-dimensional. All he does is run. He can't throw. There's a video on TikTok I saw the other day. This motherfucker, there's 2 guys wide open, and he's looking right at him with the ball, and then he takes a sack. They're wide open for a touchdown. I think it was Cole Kmet and maybe Claypool or the rookie running back, or is it Herbert, whoever they have over there, that team. Last place anyway. But Fields, there's right in front of him, maybe, 15, 20 feet away? Motherfucker, he takes a sack. That's why they're the Chicago Bears. So, Chiefs are a lock of the week. You can say this game's a lock of the week too, but you never know. Dallas at the Cardinals. Dallas is 12. Over-under is 43.5. Dallas should win this game. I mean, they should have any problems, but I'm not going to say it's a lot because they're on the road. You know what I mean? But, if you're doing a parlay, you put the Chiefs and Cowboys on it. But I think Dallas should win this game they should win this game 27 to dude, I don't even think Arizona scored a touchdown on this shit. But they'll get field goals though, so I'm gonna say 27-9. I don't even think the Cardinals fucking score. Maybe a garbage time touchdown, but Dallas' defense, think about it, if they hold the Giants to shit, what's Joshua Dobbs gonna do? That's my theory about it, but Dallas should easily win that game. Steelers at Raiders. Vegas is 2.5. Over-under is 43. I like Vegas here at home. Pitt, short week on the road. You know what I mean? So, they squeaked one out against Cleveland because of their day. But I think the Raiders win this game, a low scoring 20-17. I think Pitt hangs around. It's not the ideal Sunday night game you want to watch, but at least going into it, it's like, at least it should be a close game. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's fucking. It ain't like it's Bears Chiefs. I mean, think about it that way. But I think the Raiders should win this game. It's home. If it wasn't Pitt, like last year they played in Pitt on Christmas Eve. That was actually a good game. I remember I was out for Christmas Eve. I came home and watched the end of it, and the Raiders blew another one. But that was a car. But I think this year the Raiders get them back and get the win. Here's a Monday night doubleheader shit. I'm not a fan of this, but whatever. It's the last week of it. You have the Eagles at Bucks. Eagles are 5. Over-under is 46. Eagles should win, but the Bucks, people laughed. They laughed. But the Bucks, Baker's looking all right so far. They might give the Eagles some problems here. A little bit closer game what you might think. I'll say 27-21 Eagles. Don't be surprised if Mike Evans has a big game. He's playing for a contract and shit. Shit. If this game goes in overtime and Tampa receives, watch out, Eagles. You know what I mean? But I think the Eagles, hold on late, same shit. But it's the Eagles. I think their struggles will continue. They haven't really looked sharp. And if people say, "Oh, they put up 34 points last week," but one of them was because of a strip sack. You don't even think about it. I mean, Jake Elliott's the team MVP so far. That's sad, but so give me the Eagles. And then Rams at Cincy. Cincinnati's 2.5 at home. Over-under is 43. I feel like this line should be more than 2.5. I understand that Cincinnati's 0-2, but the Rams without Cooper Kupp, 1-1. That receiver that I don't even know his name, the rookie guy, he's doing good, but I don't even know his name. I forget his name. He ain't going to keep it up. You're going to beat some dupe said online, "Oh, he's better than Jordan Addison." Not even close. And in 2 years, that guy will fall off the face of the earth and end up being cut and end up stocking the shelves at the local CVS. You know what I mean? So that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? He's just doing good right now. Him and guys like Tutu Atwell, because Cup's out. You know what I mean? But could they continue to do well? Yeah. But could they continue to do bad? Could they end up doing bad? More than likely, because it's the Rams. But I think the Bengals win this game like a 31-21. I just don't think, this ain't the Rams Super Bowl team. If this is the Rams Super Bowl team, it'd be a little bit of a different game. But, I probably would still take Cincy at home, but 10-point win for the Bengals, it sounds reasonable on a Monday night. So yeah, that's it. Next week, there is an international game. That's a good thing. I like waking up on Sunday morning with football. I hate fucking waking up and there ain't shit till 1. You wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning, you're like, oh, there's no football. You just want to wake up and get to it. You know what I mean? So at least, you wake up for football next week. I know it's Atlanta and the Jags. I mean, not the ideal game, but it's not the worst game in the world. It ain't like you're watching, like, next week a game on paper is like, you wouldn't want to watch, like Rams Colts, like you fall asleep. You wake up and you fall asleep. So at least next week. And next week we have a decent Thursday night game, Lions at Packers. So I'm more looking forward to next week's groups of games over this week's. But hey, you know what? Just all I care about is my wins in fantasy and the Vikings getting a win. That's the most really right now. The more important one's the Vikings getting a win because in fantasy I'm 1-1 in each league and I should win in both. So I should be 2-1 in each league, but Minnesota needs to get a win. So yeah, so there you go. I hope everybody enjoys this video. I hope everybody enjoys the last week of baseball, basically. Yeah, you got this whole, you got a week and a half left of it until the playoffs. So, postseason baseball is always fun. But after that, it turns into disappointing because after the World Series, and nights become boring. There's November nights when it's like, damn, I missed the September, I missed the baseball every night. But we got NBA, but NBA don't excite me as much as baseball does. So, yeah, because, people have asked me before, how come you never done NBA videos on here? Because I don't really care for NBA that much as I do for baseball. And you know what I mean? It's just how it is. So, all right, well, I hope everyone enjoys the video. Hope everyone enjoys your week of games. And enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Because before you know it, the season will be over. It's already, or basically, after next week, it's already 25% over. Like, it's crazy. But, yeah. All right, guys. See you next week. And as always, Skol Vikes. See you guys.